Last night, we showed you this video of almost a dozen thieves blatantly stealing handbags from the Neiman Marcus store right in Union Square, the heart of San Francisco. It's just the latest of several thefts and crimes in the city that have gone viral, raising concerns about the city's safety and just how welcoming it might be for tourists.
Yeah, this comes as officials are, of course, encouraging people to come back to San Francisco to help the city's recovery from the COVID pandemic. Crown 4's Taylor Bisacky is live in the city tonight. She joins us to break down all of this. Taylor.
Well, Pam, you know, this is nothing new in this city, but retailers and business owners are at their wits' end on what to do about this crime and all of the thefts. As you may know, many of them have already actually hired their own security, installed their own surveillance systems, and even changed their hours, but none of that seems to deter these thieves. And of course, this isn't an issue that only affects the retailers, but it also affects the residents, the restaurants, and our tourism industry. San Francisco is again in the national spotlight, most recently for this video, which shows at least 10 shoplifters running from a Neiman Marcus in the city on Monday after stealing a bunch of handbags. In response to the video, the Daily Mail wrote, quote, "Crime is basically legal in San Francisco." Meanwhile, the New York Times writes, quote, "The mundane crime of shoplifting has spun out of control in San Francisco." Other media outlets like CNN also picking up the story.
I think in some cases you've seen things locked up, right? You want to go in and buy a certain product. Now you've got to go find a sales associate to unlock it so that you can, because they have to lock things up so that they're not stolen. You know, I would say that I think retailers, large and small, are at the end of the rope. I don't know what else there is to do.
Rachel Michelin is the president and CEO of the California Retailers Association. She says this isn't a new issue in the city or state. However, organized retail crime seems to be increasing in San Francisco specifically. We also looked into city data, and since the economy started reopening in May, larceny theft is up 41.3% compared to the same time period of May to June last year.
Fundamentally, government is responsible for public safety, and we want to work with the policymakers in San Francisco, law enforcement, even the district attorney, to find solutions, because this is unacceptable. And the citizens of San Francisco should be appalled, not just the retailers, but just the citizens. You have a right to work in a safe environment and the right to shop in a safe environment.
Based on a recent poll done by the San Francisco Chamber of Commerce, 8 out of 10 people believe crime has gotten worse in the city, and many people plan to eventually leave because of it.
This is terribly disturbing, and really enough is enough. The city can't tolerate it any longer. We finished this poll recently that 48% of San Franciscans felt they may not be here in 3 years.
President and CEO Rodney Fung says the theft and car break-ins also impact people who come to visit.
And if San Francisco wants to fully recover, we need to make sure our streets are safe, that tourists feel comfortable coming here, conventioneers feel comfortable coming to San Francisco.
Now, in that same poll done by the Chamber of Commerce, where more than 500 registered voters and residents weighed in, 70% of people also believed that the quality of life has decreased in the city, and 76% of people believe that increasing police officers in high-crime neighborhoods should be a priority. Right now, we're live in San Francisco. Taylor Bisacky, Crown 4 News.